The Tampa Bay High School Sports Report is presented by the Greater Tampa Bay Area Buick and GMC dealers. Visit a Tampa Bay dealer today.
Hey, what's up? I'm Dave Reynolds, and this is me doing my job. Part of it involves me telling you how other people spend their days and nights. That includes the boys soccer teams from Seminole and Jesuit trying to make it to the state finals, plus girls region basketball. Alexis Willie has the story of Jesuit star baseball player Lance McCullers, who received the biggest individual honor of his career, then promptly gave it back to his school. Also, the high school football combine season kicks off with Preston Jackson's Big County Preps Combine. Rob Higgins from the Tampa Bay Sports Commission joins me in the studio to talk about this weekend's recruiting fair at Jefferson High School. And Derek Sharp from 620 WDAE, the sports animal, is here to break down the 4 area boys soccer teams in the state finals. We're going to start over at USF, the soccer stadium, with the girls 4A state finals. George Jenkins looking for a state championship against Ida S. Baker from Fort Myers. In the first half here, Brianna Vidal came through, but the shot sails wide from just outside the box. Jessie Scarpa also had a chance, but her shot sails over the net. This one scoreless at the break on a very windy day out there. Second half now, Vidal to Tori Abnathy, who's going to Florida State next year. Looks like it's going to be a goal, but she is denied by Amanda Copale. Then, with 2 minutes to go, this turns out to be the game winner. Frances Farella the steal. Monique Elliott outraces Emily Rice to beat Hannah Hayes for the only goal of the game, as Ida S. Baker upsets George Jenkins, the number 3 team in the country, handing them their first and only loss of the season, 1-0.
That's the name of this game. Unfortunately, in soccer, it doesn't matter if you have all the possession or you have outshot your opponent or you have the ball the whole time. It's about putting one in the back of the net, and they seem to find that today in the last 5 minutes or last 2 minutes, and we didn't. Came up short.
Tough loss to be sure. All right, boys soccer. Seminole also made it to the Final Four. The Warhawks hosting Highly American in a 4A semifinal matchup, and the first trailing 1-0. Liam Murphy is promptly going to bang home the rebound right there to tie the game at 1. Then about 12 minutes into the second half, the Warhawks put this one away. Van Surf with a booming shot past the keeper to make it 2-1. They tacked on another goal. Then Garrett Bocan added one more on a free kick, and Seminole moves into the 4A title game with a 4-1 win.
For me, I think it's just great for the Seminole community, small little community here, to be able to just, go back to the final and the support. I mean, right now the basketball teams in there, they're playing in the first district championship since 1988.
Yeah, both are packed.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's a lot of support from the community, and I think it's awesome.
All right, Jesuit students were juiced for the Tigers 3A Final Four game against Plantation American Heritage. This one scoreless through regulation and 2 overtimes. On PKs, Alex Moore beats Juan Cano. Also goals from Joseph Metzger and Jake Ayurado. And Jesuit looking pretty good, but then after Brett Durrance was stopped, the Patriots scored the game winner past Lucas Schmeling off the post. As Heritage wins at 4-3 on PKs, the Tigers fall just a game short of the state finals. All right, we're about a week away from the girls' state basketball finals tipping off in Lakeland. A pair of Tampa teams that have been there in the past squared off in a 6A region semi when Jefferson hosted Sickles. We head over to Jefferson High School for the highlights right about now, and make sure you keep your head warm while you're indoors, of course. In the first quarter, Bree Crum going to North Florida next year, going coast to coast. You're looking at the only Sickles basket of the entire quarter. Crum with a game-high 13. The Dragons, though, pounded inside to Shayla Walker. The spin move, the left hand, 8 of her 12 coming in the first quarter. Then Jefferson on a 10-0 run. Defense turns into offense. Shayla Upshaw on the steal. Keziah Walker at the other end for the basket. 25-5, Jefferson after 1. The Dragons advance to the 6A region final with a 53-37 win. Former Hillsborough assistant coach Preston Jackson is making a name for himself these days, and more importantly, for his company. As the founder of Big County Preps, he's attracting the attention of high school football players around the area, and 250 of them signed up to attend the 3rd annual BHSN Big County Preps Combine. All right, Jackson has moved the event around, going from Hillsborough High School to Skyway Park to Progress Village Sports Park, where it was this year. Players went through their usual combine paces of bench presses, vertical leaps, shuttle runs, and of course 40-yard dashes. And several of the area's top recruits attended. Hillsboro defensive back Jeremiah Green on the left, hanging with two of the best all-purpose players in the state, Armwood's Alvin Bailey and Tampa Bay Tech's Richard Benjamin. Also in attendance, Wharton's Vernon Hargraves Jr., rated by some as the #1 cornerback in the nation, and a pair of outstanding sophomores. You're looking at Wildcats quarterback Chase Litton and Plant wide receiver Paris Bostic.
I think that's the best quality about any event is the type of kids that want to participate. We have a lot of our top 49 players who we think are the best, and we have a lot of kids who are going to end up being some of our good players we're going to find out about. So we are really proud of the product that Tampa has. We're proud of what we're doing, and together we mesh very well.
Tell me about recruiting. How's it been these last couple of months for you?
Oh, recruiting has been crazy, cause it's nonstop. I thought it was gonna stop. It's nonstop, cause every year it progresses to get more and more and more.
It helps you through, because you're throwing to athletes who are looking to go to college and big time athletes that sometimes you don't have at your school. And sometimes you're throwing against people like Rich Boy Benjamin and throwing to Alvin Bailey and all the great athletes. And sometimes you don't get that, and here you do. And you can throw against good corners like Vernon and all these other people out there.
What are you hoping to get out of it?
I'm just trying to get better, trying to get, just do my best, see where I can place with all these other athletes out here. So I'm just going to try to do my best, do whatever I can to get better.
As the son of a former Major League pitcher, Lance McCullers Jr. already was working with the strong gene pool. Well, genetics aside, Jesuit star player has more than made a name for himself as arguably the top senior baseball player, not only in the state, but in the country. But on this day, we're not here to talk about McCullers the player. Alexis Willie joins us to talk about McCullers the person and what he did to benefit the school.
That's right, and one of the unique things about Jesuit's incredible baseball facility is the room honoring and recognizing the Tigers program, complete with trophies and jerseys from famous alumni. Thanks to McCullers, that generosity, and the school now has some time to clear space for another award.
Not only is the Jesuit baseball team nationally ranked, the Tigers may have the best player in the nation with Lance McCullers Jr. He's already signed a letter of intent to play at the University of Florida, and last August he won the Jackie Robinson Award, which is given to the top rising senior high school player in the country.
Winning this award is something more to Lance than just another accolade on a resume. It means continuing to give back to his community and ultimately his school.
Instead of keeping the award in a family trophy case at home, McCullers showed the unselfishness and character that Jackie Robinson would be proud of by giving it back to Jesuit.
This is my most prestigious award personally, but the level it speaks on for other things like helping the community or just the character off the field that other people view you as is something that I think is the most important thing.
The whole slogan here at Jesuit is Men for Others. Jackie Robinson, obviously, a guy that exhibited that throughout his life. And then for Lance to recognize what this school has done, the foundation that this school has put, built for him, and to give that back, shows a lot of character on his side too.
To top off the evening, Rays pitcher David Price was glad to be a part of the celebration, throwing out the first pitch and giving McCullers some encouraging words.
That is pretty special. It's more than what you're doing on the field, and I feel like that's the most important thing that a player can say. I read his interview, and he's very well spoken, so that was good to see, and I wish him all the best.
I just feel like Jesuit Nation, we're all men for others, and this is the place where the award needs to be.
Well said and well spoken. Lance McCullers Sr., of course, pitched for 8 years in the majors, and I know you were very impressed by what Junior had to say and just him as a person.
He was such a well-spoken individual, and you could really tell what kind of character his family and his schools really instilled in him. He's just such a great man, and he's turning into a wonderful young man, and he's going to do big things at the next level.
I know you were impressed by Jesuit's baseball facility as well.
Oh, goodness, I was. It's huge, and that room is just incredible that they have, to honor all of their alumni. It's great. They're doing great things there.
And also something great, David Price showing up was a very nice touch, wasn't it?
It was. It was so awesome to see, a major league player come out and honor him. He's just a great kid. I have nothing but nice things to say about him.
All right, Alexis, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dave. And coming up later in the show, Derek Sharp will take a look ahead at the huge weekend of soccer action in Lakeland.
All right, National Signing Day is come and gone, but guess what? There still are players around the country putting their John Hancocks on letters of intent. This weekend, our partners at the Tampa Bay Sports Commission are doing their part to match players and schools together for the benefit of both. We'll be right back.